today's video will work on ankle strength and mobility. It is key for good range of motion and weight distribution. It's also very important for you in your catch and to have an efficient and effective leg drive. Poor ankle mobility might result in knees playing out or pain in the shins and in the calves and stiffness. So you might also experience some compensation coming from your lower back in order to be able to push with your legs. Here we are imitating a gait pattern like if we were walking, and the idea will be to rise on the back toes and lower the heel. Rise on the back toes, lower the heel. Rise on the back toes, lower, and then slowly you can maybe roll over your toes and put some weight into it. And then coming back, rising, rolling, coming back, rising, rolling, coming back. Coming to a low lunge and then starting to move your body weight forward as your knee goes over your ankle. You push into the back toes, you keep the left glute engaged to unweight that left knee as you rock forward and back. You can do a different version of this same exercise coming into a low lunge where you externally rotate one hip, and as you weight shift, you will also get into your adductors and your groin. The idea is the same, pushing the weight towards that ankle, but keep lifting up from that left glute and also the pelvic floor. By placing blocks under your hands and coming into a kneeling position, you'll press into the top of the feet and lift your knees and lower. You can keep it dynamic or static. Keep engaging the core. It can be very intense if you have your fascia tight and a little bit sticky. This can be very intense, so start slow and build it up for yourself. Coming to a seated position, grab your thigh just behind your knee, and then as you hover one foot, make sure you start doing circles by using really the ankle and keeping the lower leg and the hip out of it. Another way to work on your ankle strength, this time not just mobility, is coming into a low lunge, lifting the heel off and rising on the toes. Keep the right glute here engaged as you make sure you are pressing into that big toe mound, and you keep weight all along in the inner edge of your foot. If you want to make it a little bit more juicy, then you can press on the bottom of the thigh downwards. That makes it resistance, to add some resistance to it. One very underrated way of working on ankle and foot mobility is pointing and flexing the toes. So you can both do this in a sitting or a standing position and just working, pulling the toes towards you, pointing the toes, pulling, pointing, pulling, pointing. And we complete today's practice with some skater hops where you weight shift while using ankle mobility and strength. So it's a good combination. You'll step out to the side, bring the other foot close to your ankle, push into the toes, weight shift, and then change side. You can add some more speed, the arms, just keep your big toes pressing into the ground and see how lightly you can land, like a cat maybe. Thank you for watching. Feel free to share, like, and comment.